And we're back again, nerding out, talking about superhero training. So we're going through those attributes of superhero training. Last time we talked about strength endurance. Now we're going to talk about long and short duration conditioning. For superhero training, we need to train and we need to adapt to both long and short duration conditioning training, okay? So we need to be able to do things that have a low but constant and long power output, okay? Stuff like swimming, running across rooftops, all those things for long periods of time. And then we also need to have the conditioning capacity to have a spike in power output and then continue to repeat that same spike in power output over and over with little to no rest. So what this basically means in plain terms, if we're working on long duration conditioning, we're talking about doing stuff for long periods of time, stuff like steady state cardio, but also stuff like tempo intervals, right? Where we do some type of steady state movement at a 70-80% intensity for 45 seconds, have a 15-second transition, and then do some type of body weight, calisthenics or ab exercise for about 45 seconds again, and continue to do this for 20 to 60 minutes or so. Right. For short duration conditioning, you have what's called alactic and lactic capacity training, right? So alactic training basically means just a short power output. So an example of how to train this would be doing something like a kettlebell squat jump, doing it for about 10 seconds, and then resting for about 10 to 20 seconds in between, doing about 6 rounds of that, okay? A lactic capacity training would be a bit longer duration, right? This is the type of conditioning that a lot of people think about when they're talking about like burning themselves out with like hill sprints and sled sprints and even stuff like, short CrossFit workouts, right? Where we are gonna do something like we're going as hard as we can for 30 seconds and then resting for 30 seconds and repeating that for that amount of sets. But in true superhero fashion, we won't just let you hanging. We're going to go into a lot more detail about what long duration conditioning looks like next time. But in the meantime, go to jdrbarbell.com, check out our app, and check out our new program, 6 Weeks to Meta Person Training.